welcome back to Ask the Gang Magazine, I was gonna say .com, but our YouTube channel. Hi, it's nice to see you. My name is Nikki Philippi, to those of you that don't know me, and if you are not already subscribed to our channel, be sure to click right here to be subscribed so you can be a part of the gang and receive all of our life-changing videos into your inbox. If you have any questions that you want to send us, because that's what we do, we answer questions, you can email us at askthegangmagazine@gmail.com, and if you want to ask a specific person a question, put our name in the title. Without any more blabbering, I'm gonna jump into today's question. So, my boyfriend and I are both Christian. A few days ago, he told me that he watches porn when he masturbates, and that really bothers me. I'm okay with him masturbating, but the porn is what bothers me. Should I worry? Should this even bother me in the first place? There are a couple of things to that. First one, I wanna give a little bit of a, I have kind of like a thing against porn in general. The biggest reason, to be honest, that I personally, it's interesting, Dan and I both kind of are like against it. I'll tell you his reason, and he kind of has my reason too, but I'll tell you my reason. My reason is it has become like kind of a, not commonly known thing, but known amongst a lot of people, that porn actively fuels the human trafficking industry. If you Google or YouTube porn and human trafficking, you will find really disturbing stuff about how and why porn really fuels human trafficking. And a lot of people, once they find out that information, are so disgusted by it because it's pretty blatant, and that they will change their opinion about porn. A lot of the people that are in porn are not even willing participants of the porn. A lot of them are people that have actually been trafficked. So that is one of the reasons that I am so like, I don't think of it as something that is light and just like a natural human thing. We just want to watch other humans have sex. I feel like at this point in my life, I just feel like it's so much deeper than that because of the whole human trafficking thing. Dan and I have talked about this. Dan is actively against it because also he watched a whole video that basically, and maybe I could be saying this wrong, correct me in the comments if you know this. By the way, as always, if you ever have different opinions, even if they're completely opposite of mine or anyone on the channels, feel free to put it in the comments, because the whole point of this is to have a conversation and we're not afraid of opposite opinions. If you feel the same thing or have add-ons, chime in too. Dan watched this whole video, and I did too, I just can't remember all of it, that basically said that when you watch porn, it is so unrealistic that it messes with like the chemicals in your brain. And a lot of men that watch porn, especially consistently, like when they masturbate, end up having erectile dysfunction, and they cannot perform in sex the way they could have before, or the way that they could, because they have been exposed to something that is so unrealistic that it just doesn't match. It's kind of like drugs, that once you use drugs, it can give you such ecstasy or such a high that real life can no longer compare. I completely understand why you're bothered by it. I would be bothered by it. The thing is though, it's a really common struggle. Like a lot of men struggle with it, and I completely understand why. Men are so visual, and it's just actively there for everyone to watch all the time whenever they want. So what I would say is, if it bothers you, I don't think you should shut that down. I said this in last week's video. When you are dating someone, you are deciding what you want for the rest of your life. You are figuring it out. So I think the next logical step is a conversation with your boyfriend, asking him, maybe informing him, saying like, how do you feel about this? Maybe watch some videos, read some stuff on human trafficking and porn, and on erectile dysfunction related to porn. It's all over the internet. You can very easily find information about how it can really mess with your body, erectile dysfunction. And have a conversation with them and really gauge, is this something that he's maybe struggling with, and is meaning like he's willing to, once you have this conversation, like, I get it, I don't want to do that, or is this something that he's like, no, I'm set on it? Because once again, then it comes down to, what do you want in your life? What are you willing to not only tolerate, but what kind of life do you want? Because if the goal for having a boyfriend is to eventually get married, then you need to be aware of what you might potentially be walking into, and you need to be aware of, as a joint unit in a partnership, what you would be willing to put up with and the kind of person that you would want to have a partnership with. So the ball is really in your court when you're dating. What do you want? You know, that's the thing that you'll have to ask yourself and take it from there. Good luck with that. I know that me spouting out information about having conversations with people always sounds so much easier than it actually is. I'm just like you guys. I get nervous and don't know what to say and have conversations with people. I will see you all next Saturday, and we will be back with new videos on Monday. If you are not already subscribed, click right here to subscribe to our channel. And if you have any questions for us, send them to not ask Nikki P. Whoa, flashback. askthegangmagazine@gmail.com. And I will see you all soon. I love you guys. Mwah.